2019 remake of The Lion King has got us so excited. But how will it be different from the original 1994 animated feature? There are plenty of fascinating differences that only true fans will notice, so keep watching to the end to discover the most exciting addition of all.
Oh, everyone calm down, we're here! The backup has arrived!
Photorealism. It seems obvious to say that the main difference between the remake and the original is that one looks realistic while the other's an animation. But there's more to it than that. It's actually CGI rather than real-life animals. However, director Jon Favreau explained that they wanted the remake to have a sense of realism by borrowing techniques from Sir David Attenborough's nature documentaries. You only have to glance at Scar, Rafiki, and Zazu to realize how different the animals look in the 2019 version. The hyenas. The hyenas are a major example of this focus on photorealism. The director told Empire that the hyenas had to change a lot because it didn't feel like they matched up well with the photorealism. Favreau explained that a lot of the stuff around them was very stylized in the original, and there's another difference when it comes to hyenas. Originally, they were called Shenzi, Banzai, and Ed.
Wait, I know you. You're Mufasa's little stew.
But in the remake, they're called Shenzi, Azizi, and Kamari. What's even more exciting is that Disney is introducing a brand new character into the Lion King franchise. But more on that at the end of this video. Voices. It's not just character names that are different, it's also the actors voicing them. No more Whoopi Goldberg as Shenzi. The new all-star cast includes Donald Glover as Simba, Beyoncé as Nala, Seth Rogen as Pumbaa, Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar, and John Kani as Rafiki. Favreau dished that it was wonderful to find actors that could remind the audience of the original performances, but also bring something new and fresh and current. However, there's one iconic voice that's the same. James Earl Jones is reprising his role as Mufasa. Favreau explained it was a way of carrying the legacy across and keeping a connection to the original. However, even that voice is slightly different. The director revealed the timbre of the actor's voice had changed. That served the role well because he now sounds like a king who's ruled for a long time.
No, son, you stay with the other cubs.
Facial expressions. Although we gain a lot from the remake's photorealism, we also lose some of the nuances of the original, like the facial expressions. Animation supervisor Andrew R. Jones explained they had to elevate the animal's status slightly without breaking their physicality by giving them obviously human-like gestures. He added that they did some tests, and when they pushed it too far, it felt like a cartoon. They look like puppets rather than living things. Compare Simba's facial expressions when Scar tells him to leave, and you'll notice the difference. It's also obvious during the stampede scene. Hakuna Matata. It's not only the facial expressions that have changed, it's the way the animals move too. This is most notable in the Hakuna Matata montage where Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa walk across a waterfall while on a log. Zoom in on Timon and you'll notice a major difference. In the remake, he's walking on 4 legs. In the original animation, he walks on 2 legs. Teenage Simba also looks much less stylized in the remake. He doesn't have those tufts of hair on his head and chest. Camera angles. Do you want to see even more side-by-sides that show the differences between the two films? When you study the trailers for the remake, you only realize the subtle differences in camera angles when you look real close. Zoom in on Simba placing his tiny paw in his father's big paw print. At first glance, it seems like the remake is totally copying the original. But it's actually a different angle, which is, again, all about the photorealism of how a lion would actually move. New music. Fans of the original movie will be relieved that their favorite tunes are back. The audience can still sing along to I Just Can't Wait to Be King and Can You Feel the Love Tonight. Of course, they'll be performed by different voice actors, but there's even more of a difference than that. There's also a brand new song by Sir Elton John called Never Too Late. The movie makers have kept the continuity by using the same music legend to create the new tune. They also worked with Hans Zimmer again, who has rejiggered his original score. Humor. We can expect some new jokes too.
It's a furry bird!
It looks like a lion.
That's not a lion. Let me get a closer look. Excuse me. All right, let me see what we're dealing with here.
Favreau revealed that although audiences will still feel a connection to the animated film, they've actually taken a lot of liberties with it, and that includes the humor. He worked with his team to understand the way memory works and what expectations fans of the original will have. And then they were able to analyze the animated feature and notice where they could increase the humor. They also looked at which jokes didn't hold up as well in this current era. Length. Favreau has been keen to point out that his movie is not a shot-for-shot remake. He said that it diverges quite a bit and is much longer than the original film. Why did he need the extra time? The director explained that they've given it more dimension, not just visually, but both story-wise and emotionally. It's 30 minutes longer, in fact. The new movie has a running time of just shy of 2 hours. New character. Our final difference between the two movies is perhaps the most exciting. We get a brand new character. It's an elephant shrew voiced by comedian Amy Sedaris. These fast, tiny creatures earn their name thanks to their long noses resembling elephant trunks. Sedaris has worked with Favreau before on the 2014 food truck drama Chef. Do you think the remake will live up to the original or not? Let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to The Things for more videos like this one, and be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching.